because a lot of Muslims don't want to engage with you any further because they believe the conversation is not going to go anywhere. Going to say to you that's going to make a difference. Actually, in the middle of the conversation start getting nasty and counterproductive. Hence the reason why sometimes you are struggling to get content from Muslims, because a lot of Muslims don't want to engage with you any further because they believe the conversation is not going to go anywhere. It's just opening a door for you to be foul.
That's right. Those people you mentioned, yes, they don't want to, because I don't. See, they want to challenge me. That is the reason for them. You see, you're looking for someone to have a belief, yes, so that you can manipulate, challenge them. So because when I have no belief, yes, so you have nothing to challenge me with.
But how sincere is that, to have no belief?
No,
how honest?
I said I come here to challenge people's objective claims.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I never make any claims.
Yes, but the question is this. From a human point of view, if someone was to say, this is no good, it's very likely they have an idea of what is better.
Yes, exactly.
Very likely.
Yes.
You agree with that?
I have said it to you what I use to find out good or bad.
No, I understand that.
Yes.
I understand the principles of definition and how do you test a claim. I get that.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to establish is this. When you criticize something, very often you have something better in mind. So for example, if somebody come and say to me, this sweet here is God, and I challenge that, it's more likely I have the knowledge that God is all-knowing, and this sweet was made by a man, it was constructed, it have components, and the nature of this sweet, it will disintegrate. It will just be self-destructive. So it's not all living, it have a beginning. So the question is, you challenging Islam, what do you have better than Islam?
I've explained to you, I only challenge, so now you made a claim, yes?
What claim did I make?
So you saying Islam is better, I produce, yes? Is that what you say?
And I'm saying to you,
I'm not making claims.
I know you're not making claims.
Exactly.
I know
I'm asking for you to clarify now.
No, I know you're not making any claims.
So I'm asking you.
But I'm talking about the principles of sincerity.
Yes.
The principles of sincerity. You don't make the claims because you don't want nobody to challenge your belief.
Okay.
So it's some level of deceit.
Yes.
You're hiding. You're concealing.
No,
it's concealing.
I'm saying the truth.
No, you're concealing. Because
Sir, you asking me, is a cover, yes? Okay. You asking me, yes, to produce you something better than Islam or above Islam, yes? I'm not saying Islam is low or above or middle. Have I ever said that?
All right, but let me ask you a question. You in the park for a long while. You're well read. You're intelligent.
No, I'm a toilet cleaner. What are you saying this? Honestly, I am.
Please. All right. Please.
All right, carry on.
All right. Now, Islam, Christianity, paganism, socialism, Hinduism, Buddhism.
Yes.
Which one, if all of them is wrong, which one is the best out of all of them?
Well, what is best? What's your criteria for best? First, clarify that so that I can put it there. What is best?
All right.
The best out of all, or what is
the best out of all of them?
In what respect?
Number one, in their concept of God, and number two, as a complete way of life. Which is best in Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, socialism, communism?
All of them.
Sorry?
All of them are monotheistic belief they have.
They're not.
Yes, they do.
No.
Hinduism. Have you studied Hinduism?
Which one is the best?
Confucianism. Have you studied about that?
Which one is the best?
I'm saying all of them are very similar. Yes? Very similar. In fact, you need to consider your option for Hinduism. Yes.
Okay, so the Muslim world now should leave Islam and go to Hinduism.
No, I said consider your option.
All right. So if you're suggesting,
you know nothing about Hinduism.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
Confucius.
Yes. I don't know. Yes. But the question is this: for you recommending to me that I should leave Islam.
I never said that.
Oh, I'm asking a question.
No, I say no.
We're creating a conversation.
Okay, don't
it's a dialogue.
But know why you believe in Islam.
Just a minute. That's my personal choice. What I'm trying to say to you is that would you suggest to me in any possible way that I should leave Islam and go to Hinduism?
No, I would suggest if you want.
Yes or no?
No, I would suggest something.
Okay, go on.
So, he's asking me to suggest something. I would suggest to you, yes, if you must want something, it's called faith. You must have faith. So you don't have faith. You don't know what faith is. So Christianity, Jesus is the best answer if you must want, right? Because the basis, we need to look at the basis. What is the basis for you in Islam? Tell me.
Right. So you just said Christianity is better than Islam. It's the best.
The best.
Right.
Because it's based in faith.
All right. Okay. Yes. Christianity is the best. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We're making some progress. Christianity is the best.
Yes.
Right. Which Christianity? Unitarianism or
Look,
Unitarian or Trinitarianism?
I'll clarify it to you.
Let me finish, please.
I'll clarify.
Let me make myself clear,
I understood
please.
it.
No, let me make myself clear. Right? Which version of Christianity is the best? Trinitarianism or Unitarianism?
None. Okay, none. So, you didn't listen. I said faith. Did you understand what faith is?
I understand that. Yes.
So why do you need those two? Why do you need? You just need to have faith, yes?
Right.
You don't know what faith is, do you, or do you don't?
I don't know what faith is.
Okay. Why don't you ask me then?
I want to ask you. Please, sir, can you explain to me what is faith, please?
Faith is to believe in something without proof, with no reason, right? But you have reason, yes, for Islam.
Yeah, but what type of faith is that?
That is it's called personal experience, subjective.
Right.
Subjective experience. You understand?
Yeah.
So, when you have that subjective, yes, experience, that will become your faith. So you develop relationship with that faith, right? Now, when I said Jesus as a perfect man, no fault, yes, I'm only talking about the storybooks. I'm not talking about Christianity or the other denominations.
So where you get your reference for Jesus from? The information about Jesus, where you getting that information from?
Tales are great.
Tales, okay. Movies.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Tales,
stories
movies,
are here
stories.
around.
Yeah.
There's no fault.
Right.
Yes. You've
So the image and the knowledge
Correct.
of Jesus coming from you is made out of movies and tales and stories.
Books, yes.
That's what you want me to put my faith in.
No, you exactly. So what is the story? Do you accept the story
What story?
about Jesus?
First of all, I don't look at movies.
Book. You read
Right.
book?
What I read the Quran, I read the Bible.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but the question is, you want me to believe in a Jesus?
Faith. Develop your faith.
I heard that. I get that.
You need to
I get
present me correctly.
No. You're trying to squeeze me in a corner rather than me having a wider conversation.
No, I'm saying.
That's why you're shouting faith.
If you repeat
Meaning to say, I must stick to your words. I must stick to your words and not broaden the conversation, which is in my capacity. When you say things to me, ideas and concepts come to me, and you're stopping me from expressing myself to have a more rich conversation.
All right. Express yourself freely. Come on.
You has been diligently, devotedly condemning, criticizing, and trying to destroy the credibility of Islam.
Never. I never done that.
All right. You never have done
never
that.
done.
You have never done that.
All I'm doing, I am making you to think. It's called critical thinking, which you've never used it. None of the Muslims on this planet using it.
Right.
You have it.
Yeah, just a minute.
They have it.
I don't use critical thinking.
Huh? How do you use critical?
I use analytical thinking.
What is that?
And there's a difference between analytical thinking from... Just slow down. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm very fast.
When I'm explaining myself, I know what you're trying to do. Yes. But it's not working.
All right.
Now, you spoke about critical thinking, and you're saying that's what I use. And I'm saying to you, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, but I rather use analytical thinking.
What does that mean?
It's very self-explanatory. Criticizing and analyzing is two different concepts.
Okay, how did you criticize Islam and analyze Islam?
Just analyzing. When you analyze something, number one, you get as much information as you get.
From where?
You get from the source.
Yeah,
you go to information from the source.
That is called confirmation bias. So you go into the source, yes, with the notion that you already accepted Allah as your God. Yes, it's called slippery slope. So the rest would follow. Yes?
So if I accept
you
Allah is
have
my
to
God,
come
who's your
out.
God?
You have to come
Who's
out.
your God?
No, if you want to be critical thinker,
If you have a father, are you a father or grandfather?
Sir,
Your children or grandchildren will ask you, uncle, dad, granddad, who is God? What are you going to say to them?
okay, thank you. That's a good question. I would, what age? At what age they would ask? This is called critical thinking for you. I will educate you. Come on.
All right.
At what age would they ask?
Now listen, in the conversation,
Yeah, at what age?
Just
The
a
child, give me the exact age.
all right, and it doesn't help the conversation.
No, give me the age
No,
of the
no.
child. You can't just say to
all
a
right,
little
okay,
boy.
I'm going to answer. But what I'm saying, it doesn't help the conversation. You're continuously praising yourself and saying, I will educate you.
Yes.
You're
So I'm
establishing,
learning something from
you're,
you
you're
and you
establishing
agree.
superiority over me.
Sir, I am saying with this
You're
discourse-
establishing
Allow me
in
to
language superiority over me.
No,
And I'm saying we're
I'm
having a
saying-
conversation.
I'm
We're in
saying
speaker's corner. We're exchanging
I
ideas.
will learn from your mistakes.
How are you doing, gentlemen? How are you doing? You're right. Good man.
Sir,
Good.
I'm saying I will learn from your mistakes. I'm learning the way you thinking, your psyche. Yes? So, what age a child would ask his father or her
granddad,
father or
yeah.
granddaddy?
Let's say 12 years old.
12 years, yes? That's
Asking you that question.
okay, that's a good age to ask, right? So,
What are you going to answer?
I would say to them, right, why do you need to know about God? What is God to you, right? I'll make them start to think first.
But it's not his thinking caused him to ask that question.
So why did he ask me in the beginning?
Why did he ask you? There might be multiple reasons
Yeah, give me
going on.
one reason
Just
so
a
I
minute.
can-
Slow down. Slow down. There might be multiple reasons going on in his head
Yes, that's what
that
I'm saying.
caused him to ask the question. But the question is, the responsibility upon you
Yeah.
is to guide him. And I believe, I would submit, that it is in the human spiritual DNA to find out who created him.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
well.
it's not. Don't say that.
Well, listen.
In Amazon, yes? Are they looking for God?
Sorry.
People live in Amazon.
Wherever in the universe you live in, you will always at some point in time want to know who created you, how you came about, who created the
No,
earth,
but-
who created
okay.
the heavens, what happens after death. That's natural, big man. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
No, it's not.
How are you doing?
I
Good
don't
man.
agree. If
You-
they
you
don't-
disagree.
If
You disagree.
If you have
You
no
disagree.
notion,
You disagree.
I'll explain to you.
Did you say you disagree? I need to get it quite clear.
Yes.
Sorry, I was saying giving
Okay,
salams
yeah,
to my
I
brother.
disagree.
You disagree.
Yes.
So you yourself never asked
Wait a
the
minute.
question,
Look.
how did I
Let
come
me
about?
answer.
You never asked yourself that question.
Wait a minute. It's called spatial pleading, ladies and gentlemen. Spatial pleading meanings from childhood. The child gets brainwashed, right? That's what you're asking. So if I have a child and I don't brainwash spatial pleading to them, yes, and the school system don't do the same spatial pleading on them, they would never ever know about God. If the environment is not talked
It's
about.
godless.
Yes.
So
they
let me
would
ask you a
never-
question. If a child was raised in a tribe in the desert or in Africa, a child was raised in the desert or in Africa, where nobody speaks about God, that child will have no curiosity in his head as to how did I come about?
Yeah.
What's happening here? What am I supposed to do? Just eat? Go to the... Well, they don't have questions about their existence.
Yeah.
You're saying that will never happen?
No, I said if they are growing up in an environment where there is no talk of God, yes, they wouldn't care about God.
No, I heard that the first time. Yes,
Yeah.
I get that.
So why
No,
are you asking the same question?
No, I'm not asking the same question.
Yeah.
I'm creating a scenario.
Yeah.
The scenario I'm asking you to think about
Yeah.
is that a human being, it's possible for a human being to be raised
Yeah.
in the desert
It is
or in
possible,
Africa.
yes,
One
possible,
second,
yes.
please. Let me finish, please.
Yeah, I said yes.
And just let me finish. You're saying yes about something I haven't finished.
All right, come on. I'm advanced. You know how advanced.
You're excited.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the weather.
yeah.
You need water. Listen, if a child or human being exists in a society or community, in a community
Yeah.
where nobody speaks about God,
Yeah.
is it possible for that individual
Yes.
to ask themselves questions
It's possible.
about
Remember
their...
what he said, possible. You see? But it's highly unlikely. You
They will do that.
understand?
All right, okay,
Wait
that's
a
fine.
minute.
That's fine.
No way. Likely and unlikely. You see, possibility and probability. If you must learn something now, another thing for you to learn.
You're going back praising yourself again.
Yes, of
You're
course.
establishing your superiority
And
over
it's
me.
free. I
Yes.
don't usually
Okay.
give anything.
Go on.
So it is possible what he has put to me. Yes, it is possible.
Natural questions.
Yes, I
That
said
any
it's
human being-
possible. Anything is possible. In fact,
Would you put a percentage in it?
possibilities are endless.
Yes. Would you put a percentage on the possibility?
It's 50-50.
No, just
Possibilities
let me finish.
50-50.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just
Would,
said it.
yes. Would you put a percentage on a possibility of a human being born in an environment, raised in an environment where there's no one speaking about God, yet that individual will ask themselves the purpose of their life, and is there something greater than this? What is the sun doing? Is there what is beyond the skies? What is beyond? All these important questions. When I die,
So
what
that's
happens?
Including the environment?
Everything. And
Everything.
the question, and this is where God sent guidance to teach man and answer these questions. Now, I do understand that you're coming from a godless position.
No, I never said I don't believe in God or I believe.
No, you have not confessed
Exactly,
it.
I
You have
never
not.
said-
You have not
I know-
yet confessed it.
And I have never said whether there is God or there isn't. I've never said anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you say it.
Yeah. So
I'm
you're
saying-
saying godless to me.
You finished?
Yes.
I'm not saying you say it.
Oh, who said that?
I'm saying I understand
Oh, I see.
that you're coming from a godless position. I
How do
understand
you
that.
understand that? How?
I
How did
understand you coming from a godless position.
No, how did you understand that?
Because yes, and I understand your efforts to by the nose.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, yes.
So what are we talking about?
Now, okay.
We've been here for a long time.
So,
what is the conclusion? What were we talking about?
We have concluded.
I like your hairstyle.
Thank you. My makeup team has done this recently. Thank you. Now,
Change them. You look very ugly.
you used to be a Christian from another branch of it, yes?
Yeah, but what are we talking about?
I'm coming to it.
All right.
What made you to come to Islam? Please illuminate me.
That's a conversation for another time.
Another time.
Yeah, we can have that
Alright,
conversation another time.
So is that the end now?
Well, we can summarize what were we talking
All
about.
right, summarize then.
Right.
You go
So-
and I will after you. Or if you want, I go after you.
Right.
Whichever.
Right. So we were trying to have a conversation, a productive conversation.
Correct.
And the conversation was leading on to number one. Between Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, communism, and all that is out there, in your opinion, which one is the best of all of them? Sorry.
Faith.
Right.
I've confirmed it, faith. Faith. And that is only with Jesus.
Right. Does
Or,
faith- yes.
or if you're my allowed, or the faith that you develop yours on whatever it is for you.
Right. So whatever it is for you.
Faith, yes.
Just a minute.
Because that,
Just a minute.
whatever it is for you,
Okay.
it means it helps you, it means it gives you everything that you look in your spirituality.
Hide your lips, it's aura.
I need to go for operation.
Aura.
Come on.
So, first of all, your first answer is that of
Aura,
all
I know
that
what it means by that.
all that I mentioned, you said you wanted to recommend for me to believe in.
No, you asked
Jesus.
me what I can recommend. Correct?
No.
Speak
All right.
correctly here. You
Okay.
know I'm very
You're sharp.
well. I'm
Articulate.
focused.
Yes, well focused. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I recognize that, and that's good of you.
Yeah.
Yes, nice one.
Okay.
Right. But you clearly made it very clear to me that you would recommend
Correct.
Christianity and Jesus.
Just it. As faith. As faith. As faith.
Right.
And you need to
We're
develop.
not going to
it.
repeat the conversation.
No, I just said it. As
Yeah,
faith.
we're not repeating the conversation.
No.
We're just summarizing.
Okay, thank you. What's
So
the
I
next?
understand that stance. The
Correct.
second point was, I was making a claim that it's in the human DNA to know who's God.
Yes.
You deny that claim.
No,
You
but
rejected it.
Yes, correct.
You rejected
no,
it.
But
Just a minute.
My rejection was based on.
I am summarizing. Do you want to summarize?
No, I need to.
Well,
correct
you allow
you.
me to summarize.
You do the same to me. Don't worry.
No.
No, it's that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me summarize that.
Okay.
Right. So the summary was that
Yeah.
I make the claim that it's in the human DNA
Yeah.
to know who God is. And you deny that, and I brought an example saying, if a child were to ask you, Dad or Granddad, who is God, what would you reply? And you said to me that that child is only asking that question because the environment influenced him to that. So I said, is it possible that someone born in the desert or in the jungle or in the bush with no civilization that speaks about God, that a person want to have answers as to how they were created, what happened to the heavens, the stars, the moons, what happened to the life after that, and all these big questions that religion attempts to understand. Is it possible? You agree that it's possible to ask that question. And because the possibility is there, it's very likely there's something in the human nature to find out and to know about his creation and the world in which he lives in.
Environment.
Yes,
That's right.
so that's where the that's where the conversation went to, right?
Yes.
And that also you were very fixated on the concept of faith, and you clearly said that faith is ill-defined because everybody can have their own faith and do what you want, and there's no faith book. There's not a book of guidance or regulation of what faith is, what it should be, what is opposite to it, when it works and when it doesn't work. So faith could just be anything, whatever it means to you.
Exactly. Faith,
Whatever it means to you.
believe in something without proof. The experience you have with something which makes you happy, satisfies your inner needs, yes, spiritually and other needs you have, as you.
So Batman and Robin, there's no proof regarding that, then that's faith.
It's no.
Batman and Robin is a
you
fiction.
Didn't understand.
So it's
what
fictionalized.
experience have you got with Batman and Robin?
No, but the question is, I'm working on your definition.
I'm saying yes, to believe in something.
So you calling people to believe in faith?
No, yes.
You're promoting it.
No. I'm saying if you
Are you
must,
promoting a faith in which you
Yes, that's
cannot
right.
be defined
Only
with no evidence?
With only faith, you can be happy.
Right, with no evidence.
No, you
No,
don't
no,
have to.
friend.
You don't
Right,
have to. That's
right.
right. Because it's here. It's feeling. It's here. Feeling.
That's an assault.
All right.
I didn't blame you.
Feeling. It's feeling.
It's
yeah?
feelings,
It's
feelings.
the basis. That's what I
Feelings,
asked you.
yes, feelings.
The basis.
Right. Since we're on the feelings, we want to have a conversation for the next time.
Yeah, okay.
So the homework I'm going to do and you're going to do is look at the Quran and what the Quran talks about with regards to human being worshipping their feelings.
Yes.
So you're not. I think you're from somewhere, the Persian continent. So you would know about.
I don't know.
No, I mean you don't know. Stop it. Faith says you must speak the truth. In the book of faith,
I don't
there's
have
guidance.
faith. I've never claimed I have a faith or anything.
Right. Okay.
Listen, let me summarize now.
All right. You summarize. Go on.
So, notice, ladies and gentlemen, he's trying to be clever, but to you.
He is clever. I'm trying to
No, to you, not to me. See, I catch him out. He knows it.
non-clever people don't recognize clever.
Why don't you come here? Come here. Let's
I'm
talk
not
to you.
clever, that's why you don't recognize cleverness. It's
No,
okay,
no,
go on. Hide your lip.
He's clever.
Oh,
he
now he's
has
clever.
watched my YouTube. I guarantee you, he's learning some techniques from me, from my YouTube. Him and many of the Muslims already
We
picking up
surely learn
things.
how to hide lips.
Yeah.
I have learned that, believe me.
Okay, so notice how he tried to manipulate his
Your lips
conclusion.
are falling.
Don't worry, let's just finish this.
Yeah, all right.
And because he knows I'm clever, therefore, when I stopped him, he tried to find another venue or avenue. So I blocked that, and all he's done, eventually came up with even giving the wrong description of our discourse we had. Right? You are misrepresenting me.
I apologize for that.
Yes, so that's fine. So the conclusion here is, anyway, if you must want a faith, something, faith is the answer for you. Faith, because you need to find out what is based in your.
If you go to Hindu temple, they sit in front of the statue, they say, I have feeling that the statue is talking to me.
Yes,
It's not about
subjective.
feeling.
That's correct.
No, you said
It's called
feeling.
subjective. Yes.
So are they right?
Yes, it's right.
All right. Only
Because-
Islam is wrong, huh?
No, Islam is not based in faith. That's the
What is
problem.
that?
Take your nose out of my way.
You see, Islam is not
Your
based
nose
in
is
faith. That is the
scratching my-
point I was trying to give you. Islam is based in submission.
So
Yes.
Hindu is fine.
Sorry,
in front of
submission.
statue, only Islam.
We're going to get to that, but
All
we
right,
summarize
we will
it
go
because
there, that's
we've been here for a little while and we might end up in a circular
And
argument. So
the other point he gave, my noble friend, was this, that regarding the child wanted to know about if there is a God. When I asked him what age, you see, I wanted to clarify things with him. So he said 12. Then I said to him, why does he need at the age of 12 to find out what God is? Who told him about these things? So when I clarified to him, it has to be environment, social, where he's brought up. Yes? So it is not possible, as I said to you, it is not even probable that if a child is brought up in a family environment where there is no talk of God, yes, that child would never ever know about God, right? But you said in the desert, yes, then you changed it. You brought the possibility. I said, yes, it is possible, because everything is possible. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so we'll continue another time.
Right.
Thanks a lot for your time, and
Nice talking to you.
may Allah guide.
You improved a lot since last time.
All right, thanks a lot for that.
Compliment or patronizing?
No, he's improved a lot.
Okay.
I told you should get this gentleman to be on your arm.
Would you like to come?
Not today, next time.
Next time. All right. We'll look forward to next time.
We take that as a
So we
compliment.
agreed that you're going to look at the Quran and the places of the Quran where Allah talks about those who worship the design. Shahwat. No,
Okay.
because actually you're pointing to a way of life where people, you call it faith. Yeah, I get that. You call it faith. Really, whatever you feel, that's it.
No.
Except Islam. Except Islam.
But Islam.
So if you feel a statue is
I, as a
talking to you,
Muslim, I feel Islam is true.
All right, let's go.
What about that?
You don't feel.
No, I don't feel. He knows my feeling.
Okay, where do you,
Khalas, don't continue. Don't continue.
Sorry.
It's too stupid.
sorry, is it,
where do you feel
Don't
it?
continue.
Okay, where do you feel it?
You talk about my feeling.
Okay, where do you feel it?
Forget. Don't talk anymore. Khalas, your level is too low.
Oh, okay. Now you go ad hominem with me.
No, not Haminam. I'm talking about my feeling. You say, no, you don't feel.
Okay.
I know my feeling.
That's right.
That's it. No conversation.
to unmask yourself.
No, okay. So therefore
That's
you
his
don't,
faith.
That's it.
you don't
That's
reveal
it.
it to anyone. Don't reveal it to anyone.
But you know it.
Time to reveal
No, I said.
But you know it. I
said
didn't
it's
reveal it
correct.
to anyone, but you know my feeling.
Yeah, I said it's correct what you're saying.
No, you
but
said
if
no,
you
no, your
reveal
feeling
it to
is not
people,
that.
it becomes objective.
You were talking about my feeling.
You didn't understand, I think.
Yeah.
If you reveal it to people, it becomes
All your
objective.
vitamins is going to your nose.
It becomes objective.
Nothing is going to your brain. That's why it's growing so
That's
much.
the point. All right, thank you.
Is he not even to be continued?
where's Abdullah? Need to give
No, I'm
him.
from Mozambique.
This is one of the brothers' camera. They'll just put it at the side. Because some of the other people, they can be malicious and interfere with the cameras.